Oh, I so need my hair done. Cruella de Vil, eat your heart out. I think I need a cut, and I definitely need that colour. Oh, I'm so... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Makeup Mummy family. And guys, if you are new to my channel, it'd be awesome if you can hit that subscribe button and join me here at Makeup Mummy. And if you do, remember and hit that bell, as that will notify you every time I upload, which is Fridays and Sundays. So guys, today we are talking about two palettes that I have been trying out. Well, actually, I'll rephrase that. I tried out today. I'm using both of them on my eyes here today, a mixture of both. Very different in colour, these palettes. One is very pastel-y, very summery, daytime sort of look, whereas the other one is definitely more your smoked up glam palette. So if you want to see what these palettes are, the price point, where I picked them up and what they look like, just keep on watching. Okay guys, we're talking about Model's Own here, and the palettes that I have here are the Celestial Enchanted and the Twilight palette. Now I picked these up from TK Maxx and they were on the site for £5.99, but the original price is £14.99. So I think that was a decent enough bargain, you know, decent enough deal. I just ordered these online. You can go in store. At my TK Maxx, you're not always lucky enough to see these sitting in store. You're more likely to get a better chance of picking something like this up online. Now that's not to say all TK Maxx are like that. When I did go in this week, I did notice they had a little Too Faced, not much but a little, quite a few W7 palettes. They also had Profusion, they had a couple of Pixie contour palettes, and a few other brands that I hadn't heard of. But I had been wanting to try Model's Own for a while, and I thought when I seen these on the TK Maxx website, I thought I had to grab them. Now, there are some shadows that do work slightly better than others. You know, there was some that I had to kind of build up on to get a little bit of colour going, and we're going to talk about that here today. So I'm going to start with the Twilight palette, guys, which is this one right here. So the packaging is just black with sort of a starry effect, and obviously the Twilight and the Model's Own brand name. On the back, you've got your shades and obviously the shade names, and it does say on the back, go to the dark side with this Twilight eyeshadow palette. From starry eyes to sparkling lights. Let the night run away with you. With the brush, apply matte dark emeralds, rustic reds and shimmer chocolate browns for a look that's totally out of this world. Sounds very nice, doesn't it? And you get 12 months with this palette, and obviously this is just the sticker from TK Maxx. So when you open it up and take it out of the box, this is what you're greeted with. So it's white pearlescent effect box, and obviously it is sort of like a holographic look running through the name with the Model's Own brand just down here. On the back you still get the shades and the shade names. You are getting 7 grams of product, which is 0.24 ounces, and you're getting 10 eyeshadows at 0.7 grams, which is 0.02 ounces. And this is 12 months, like I said, and it's the Twilight eyeshadow palette 02. Now when you open it up, you get a nice little mirror here, guys, and then these are the colours you see. Now you do get a brush with this. Unfortunately I forgot to put it back in its packet because I was trying out the brush as well, just to see how good the brush is and if it performs well. So as you can see, lots of beautiful colours, guys. There's like your really vibrant purples, your deep blues, your black, you've got shimmers here, sort of like a khaki green, more of just a true green. You've got this white here, which is more of a satin finish. So lots of colours to create a nice smoky look, or you could use this palette as an accent palette, you know, to work with the others or to work with another palette you're using at the time. These palettes are very slimline, very lightweight, so ideal for travelling. They are magnetic as well, which is quite nice. And like I said, guys, that's not bad for £5.99. Now, as far as the smoky one here today, I used Horizon, which is just a very vibrant purple. I also used Darkness, which is again a navy blue. I absolutely love that colour, guys. That's probably one of my favourites, that and Horizon. I did use a little bit of Gleam. Wasn't too impressed with Gleam. Didn't give me much poppiness. I would say Gleam you could use just if you wanted to coat the lid a little. It does have more of, as you can see, it's just not, it doesn't blow you away, shall you say. So it's definitely more a transition shade, or just like that once you've primed the eyes, just going over just to sort of set everything in place. I'm going to show you this Darkness as well. I absolutely love this blue. On the eyes, guys, this blue looks absolutely stunning. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. As you can see on the swatch, it's not really translating well, but on the eye, it works amazingly well. And that's why I've always said swatches don't do an eyeshadow palette justice, guys. You really need to play about with it on your eye to get the true pigmentation and representation of that palette. Now we're going to take Eclipse. I didn't use Eclipse here today, but we're going to take it just to see. That is quite a black actually. I'm quite impressed with that, to be fair. I mean, that is really deep dark, so good for smoking out that outer V, you know, the outer corner. And guys, you will have to excuse if you see any lumps and bumps. I seem to have a case of prickly heat. It's driving me mad. If you do hear any noise, also in the background, my little niece is here along with my sister, so they're sort of playing through there while I'm through here. And I'm also going to try one of these. I haven't swatched any of these except from the colours I used here today. So this is called Cave, and this is more of like a shimmer. So we're just going to place that next to Eclipse. So as you can see, the shimmers are full on intense, you know, great pigmentation, very opaque, very buttery feeling as well. I'm going to take Forest also, which is this beautiful, beautiful green down here. And we'll place that just down there. That's a stunning colour, guys, absolutely stunning. So as you can see, these colours, I do like this palette, I have to say. I liked experimenting with it today. The colours did blend really, really well. Even the ones that I felt weren't performing just as well, they did blend out nice. Some of them blended out just a little bit too much, you know, a little bit too far, if we shall. I'm going to take Horizon, I think. Did we take Horizon? No, we didn't. So this is Horizon, so just a really beautiful matte purple, which just looks like that. And I'm going to take Shadow. We're just going to swatch all of these, guys, why not? Shadow is more like of your milk chocolate brown. So just like that, again, a beautiful, beautiful shade. You could use that as a transition if you so wished. And we're going to take Nightfall, which is a very deep aubergine sort of purple, quite deep and intense, just like so. And what other ones have we not tried? Sunset, which is this one, which is just sort of like more of your burnt orange, but not quite as intense as your normal burnt orange, although it does translate quite burnt orange on the arm and swatch. And the last one we're going to do is, this one is called Moonlight. So this is more of like your khaki green shimmer. So again, absolutely stunning colours, guys. As you can see, most of them swatched really, really well. The blue doesn't seem to translate as beautiful as it does on the eye. I mean, on the eye, I've got that on my outer V. And as you can see, I mean, it really is intense and just a really, really pretty blue. As well as this purple right here, which is Horizon, is absolutely beautiful. Again, I've got that on the outer corner, just underneath and on top of the blue. It's just a stunning, stunning colour, guys. So I really, really enjoyed this palette. Like I said, I used quite a few of them today out of this palette. I did use Horizon, which is this one right here. I used this one right here, which is Darkness. I also used a little bit of Gleam, I have to say, which is just this very pale ivory, just to sort of help blend things out. I really, really enjoyed this palette, I really did. So yeah, this one here, so far is my front runner, guys. Now the next is the Celestial Enchanted. So we've got this here, so your unicorn, all your different colours. On the back, again, you've got your shades, the shade names. And this one says, be the Queen of Hearts with a Celestial Enchanted eyeshadow palette. From ladylike hues to fairy tale blooms, live happily ever after. It does give you directions, so you just use the brush, apply matte powder pinks, shimmer nudes and iridescent pastels for a dreamy eye look. So let's just take this out of the box. This box was a little bit more beaten when it arrived, but I can live with that. So again, it's the same thing with this palette, Pearl Essence White. I couldn't get that out there. And then your Enchanted has that holographicness going through it. You get your names on the back of the palette. Again, this is a 12-month palette and it's 7 grams, 0.24 ounces, 10, which is 0.7 grams, which is 0.02 ounces, and this is just the Enchanted eyeshadow. So when you open it up, guys, I actually have the brush here. So this is the brush you get, which is actually not too bad, to be fair. I used the fluffy side to put in some of darkness, which is that blue, and it was okay. I didn't feel you get a good blend with it or whatnot, but it's fine for packing on the outer corner, you know, anything like that. And this one is fab for if you're just applying shimmers to the lid. So it's actually a decent enough brush, quite soft as well. So again, same thing, you get your big mirror, and then these are the colours you see. So as you can see, very, very pastel-y, guys. Now I used this one here, which is called Graceful, to sort of go in first and just lay a base down and sort of go into that crease. It is very, very, very subtle, guys. Very, very subtle. I had to go in there 3 times maybe just to sort of make it look like there was something there. I then used this one here, which is Doves. So it's sort of like a bluey grey sort of shade, and again, same thing with that. I used it outer corner, sort of bringing it in just to deepen things up, and again, I had to go in there 2-3 times just to get anything going off. And then I used Divine, which is this one here. So again, just that very nice soft lilac shade. Lovely, lovely colour, but I just didn't feel it sort of did anything for me. But I have to say it was a nice colour. So if you're looking for more just a very, very light, understated, no makeup look, I would definitely go for a palette like this. I mean, everything is very, very summery, very light and airy, you know, nothing much to them. But if you're certainly looking for an eyeshadow palette that's going to give you a pop, going to give you that pigment, I would definitely miss out on this one and head over to the Twilight. I've also heard that there is a nude palette in this sort of in the Model Zone collection that's also very, very good. So I may have to keep my eye open for that. But we're just going to swatch these. I'm just going to run and grab something so I could take these off and I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with Purity. Purity is more like of a silvery shimmer, if you like. Just sort of very, very icy. And we're just going to pop that right there. So as you can see, I think that would be beautiful as sort of an inner corner highlight or sort of brow bone, you know, just all those points you want illuminated. I think that would be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I think as far as a shimmer on the eye, I think it's too sheer to give you any sort of pop as a shimmer. Then you have Magical. Now Magical, I would say, is probably more of a satin than full-blown matte, but there we have that. So again, you can get away with using that as just laying down a base once you've primed the eyes, or even if you just wanted to go in there with transition shades just to sort of start building some colour. Then you've got Graceful, which is the one I used here today, which is like a really, really soft baby pink. Let me just pop that right next to Magical. So as you can see, this is the pink here. So it's very, very subtle, guys, very subtle. I mean, you're talking barely see. I had to go in there like a good few times in order to get some colour. Then you've got Entice. Now Entice is sort of like a really summery peach coral. And we'll place that down there. This one is quite nice. I didn't use that here today, but just from looking at the swatch, that's actually a rather nice colour. Really summery, really vibrant, kind of gets those summer vibes going. Then we're going to go to Allure. Allure is more of a shimmer. Now I tried using this for my cut crease, and to be fair, it just didn't do anything for me. It wasn't really translating how gold I wanted. But it is a beautiful colour. You know, if you're looking for something just really natural, daytime, if you're going to work and you just want something that's got a little bit of pop, then this is a beautiful colour. Then we're going to go with Charming. Charming is more of your champagne bronze. So it looks like this, guys. So we'll just put that right next to Allure. So again, that is a pretty shimmer, really, really nice. You know, just again, very natural. Then you've got With Love. Now With Love I did use in my inner corner here today. It's just a very, very pretty, pretty shimmer. So let me just grab some of that up. As you can see, it's stunning. Again, more of your champagne pink. How stunning is that colour? I really do like that for like brow bone and inner corner highlight. I'm sure if you wet your brush down with some MAC Fix Plus, it would work well and give more of a pop. But for me today, I just felt it was nice just to have that inner corner just twinkling away. Then you've got Dove's, guys, which is the one again I used here today, which is just that bluey grey. Just like that. So as you can see, it's there, but it's just not giving me the intensity I want. Then you've got Angelic, which is this one here. So a little bit more on the blue side, but still got that grey undertone. This one is very, very pretty again. I would say this is more satin. It has more of a sheen to it. And then I'm going to, last but not least, swatch Divine, which again I used here today. Right next to there. So as you can see, nice colours. Some of them are just really not there. I mean, this one here, the pink one I use, which is Graceful, just really does nothing. This pinky shimmer though, with Love, is absolutely beautiful. Like that, I used that just under the brow bone and the inner corner, and it was just stunning. This one here, Dove, again, wasn't one that translated well on the eye. So there are a few misses in this palette, you know. I would say Graceful is one of them, Dove is another. Allure, I just didn't get the shimmer intensity I wanted, but if you're going for that really just natural understated look, then this would be ideal. So guys, that is these palettes here today. I have enjoyed using both of them. Like I said, the Enchanted probably isn't one of my favourites. There are some nice colours though. This one here I'll be definitely using again, and I love that With Love colour. So there are certain colours from the Enchanted palette that I will use. It probably won't get as much use as the Twilight, guys. I also teamed this up with this gold here because I just felt I wasn't getting a decent shimmer with that. So I went to my Juvia's Place Nubian 2 and used Nairobi from there, which is just that strong, intense gold. And then I just put a bit of blue liner from the I Heart Revolution Multi Bright Liner. And that was me. So guys, that is my thoughts on... Come back, that's it. That is my thoughts on these two palettes. I do like both of them. My favourite is definitely Twilight. You get more pigmentation, you just get more intensity. The Enchanted is okay if you're just a very minimal, no makeup kind of girl, but definitely that's not always me, so Twilight is my favourite. So for $5.99, guys, you can't really complain. Like I said, it's all about looking around for those deals. So I really hope this has helped you out just a little bit in deciding whether Model Zone is something you want to try out. I definitely think I will be reaching for more of their eyeshadow palettes because I am liking the Twilight, and there's certain colours from Enchanted I do like, so I would have to test out more of their products. So guys, that is it from me today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember and give the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, why not? Where are you? Come on. Hit that subscribe button. Join me here at Makeup Mummy. Remember, and hit that bell as that will notify you every time I upload, which is Fridays and Sundays. So guys, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good one. Remember and stay safe. And we shall see you in the next video, guys. Take care. I love you. Bye.